This is Dr. Mariah White, host of Your Life Matters. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hey, Choose to Rise fans, Kim here. Did you know that in addition to the health and wellness coaching that I do on a regular basis, I also have been providing some life coaching to people? Yeah, you can get involved. So my whole passion area is helping others live their best lives. And while I was helping people work through their fitness and nutrition struggles, it really came down to the fact that life was getting in the way. Isn't that true for all of us, right? Like when there's not something going well at home, or there's not something going well in our relationships, or we just have a bad mindset about something, or we're just not sure, we just need someone to talk to. All of those things can really throw us off our game. So when in this whole process, figuring out that life is the thing that keeps us from reaching our fullest potential, I really been started working with women, not just on their fitness and nutrition, but also on life. And so I have created some time in my schedule that I want to offer up as an opportunity for you, that anyone in the world that fits these timeframes, I would love to be able to work with you on working through life. And let me be your mentor. Let me be the person that you chit chat with and work through things, set goals, work through struggles, any of the things, or really maybe you just need someone to talk to because you don't feel like you have someone in your life that you can talk through about certain situations. I would love to be that person for you. My whole goal in life is to help as many people rise up out of their current situation as possible. And if that means helping you through a struggle, I want to be there for you. So head over to choosetoriseup.com/daily motivation, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the whole section on life coaching and, when you can schedule, what it costs, all of the things. And I want to be there for you. So head there, choosetoriseup.com/daily motivation. And I hope to see you in my inbox soon. Have a great one. Being overwhelmed is a choice. Being stuck is actually an option. Hello, welcome to Choose to Rise. I am so grateful you've decided to push play today. And really, I have just this thing on my heart that I need to share with you. So this may be really long. This might be really short. I don't know. I just have this concept of grit and dreams in my head today. And I want to share with you that in this world where there just seems to be so many things spiraling out of control, I need you to know that overwhelm is a choice and being stuck is an option. An option you do not have to choose and a choice you do not have to make. You get to decide where you are going in life. God gave us all amazing skills and abilities, gifts inside of each and every one of us to live the life we were designed to live. But he also gave us choice. He also gave us the ability to decide whether we go after them or not. And when you're feeling stuck, it's usually for two reasons. One, you have no grit. Or two, you've got no dream. Or three, you're missing both and you're just wallowing in whatever life has to throw at you, playing defense constantly and never moving and growing. So it kind of, Newton's law says this, right? An object at rest stays at rest unless there's something that pushes or pulls it. That's not exactly what it says, but you get the idea, right? So when you are thinking about this object at rest, right? Stuck in the mud, stuck and complacent and just going with the flow of life, you're never going to move unless you are pushed or pulled in some direction. These things that are going to hold you back, those things that are going to push you and pull you to get you out of your stuck are called your grit and your dreams. You have to have both of them, or one of them at least, in order to move. Grit are the things in your life that you want to edge away from. They're the struggles. They're the overtime at work. They're the bills that are looming over your head. They're the income cap at your contracted job. They're the stagnant weight that you've been at for a long time. It's the extra weight that you carry on your body frame. It's the personal energy that you're struggling with. It's the relationships that keep you on edge. What are the things that you want to get away from in life? What are the things that are causing you struggle, causing you pain, causing you to not live as your highest self? That's your grit. The things that make friction in your life and make a rub. Your dream are your things that you want to move towards. Maybe debt freedom. Maybe it's a new car or a new house. Maybe it's new energy. Maybe it's a new job. Maybe it's just fitting into the clothes that you already have and having more joy and less stress in your life. Maybe it's more freedom, more time freedom specifically. Maybe it's a renovation in your house. Maybe it's better and stronger girlfriend relationships. Maybe it's a better spouse relationship. Even better, maybe it's something that you can have a stronger relationship with yourself and your God. What are your grit? What is your current grit status? Where are you at there? What is your current dream? What are you moving towards? I would love to know these things, and I would love to be a part of this conversation with you. And so, hit me up at choosetoriseup@gmail.com or tag me on Instagram or whatever it might be. Let's talk about this, because when you can really know and understand what your grit is, what you're trying to get away from, and what your dreams are, where you're trying to go, you can make an action plan and have the desire and the motivation and the inspiration to move out of your stuck and live the dreams that you want to live. I have a lot of women who join my community for a lot of different reasons, and then they get in there and they feel like deer in the headlights. They just don't know what to do, or they kind of maybe lose focus of why they started. But when you find that grit spot again, or you find that dream that you're trying to move towards, you can move towards those things in a lot easier way by being a part of a community. So we want, as a community, I want to help you to move forward with your self-care, because that one reduces your friction, and it helps you move forward in a healthier, more positive way. And who in their life doesn't want to have a better, healthy lifestyle? Who in their life doesn't want more income in their life? Who in their life doesn't need positive people around them? I don't know. I don't think I would ever say those things like, no, I'm fine. I don't need to be healthy. No, I'm okay. I don't need more income. Would you say those things? I'm guessing you wouldn't. But what's your grit? What's your dream? How are you going to get unstuck in this moment? Let's together make an action plan to do that. So if you are feeling it today, if you're like, I just don't know where to go, I don't know where to turn, reach out. Let's talk. Let's identify what your current grit is. Let's identify what your current dream is, and let's move forward, making a plan of action. Reflect, act, and move forward. Those are the stepping stones of every situation that you're in. And I would love to be able to encourage you and support you in that process. And so I'm opening up more opportunities for life coaching in my day, so I can help and serve more people get past their stuck. You can do this on your own for sure, but if you're looking for someone to do it with, reach out, let's talk. I would love to hear again, what's your grit and what are your dreams? For me personally, I really did dig into this. Okay. So, I really dug deeper into figuring out what they are. And I also love the 7 layers of why, which is another strategy that I've been working with my teammates on recently. So they tell me they have this really big goal, or they tell me they have this big grit spot that they want to work through, but then why? Why is that important to your life? So like one of my first pieces that I put in my grit, these are just full transparency here. My one grit was, I have a lot of inflammation in my body right now, right? I can feel it in my joints. I can feel it when I move. I'm bloated. I've just got inflammation all over. My knees are hurting. And why do I have those things? Because my diet is not where it needs to be. And I don't mean diet as in like I'm on a diet, but like the food that you consume is technically your diet, right? And so what I'm doing, I'm stress eating. I'm finding a stressful situation. I'm just feeding my body instead of working through it in a different way. And I have the tools, I'm just not using them. So another area that I'm kind of struggling with at the moment is just some self-doubt, some leadership things that I'm working through. I'm using the tools, I'm using my community to work through those things. But right now, those are my grit spots. That's the stuff that I want to get away from. We don't have a ton of debt, but I definitely want to be debt-free. So one of my dreams is debt freedom. We only have our home that we're paying on. We don't have any other bills, but thinking about other things that I want in my life, I want to move to an acreage. I want to travel more with my family. I want to provide the things for my kids that they want for themselves. We've always had this dream of living on an acreage with horses and being able to just live that farm lifestyle that I grew up with. And And then those are just things that I want in life. And those are things that kind of are always kind of out there on the edge. But making an action plan to go get them feels empowering. It gives me confidence. It helps me keep moving forward. So if I can get away from the grit and I can feel good and have the energy to do something, I can move that energy, positive energy, towards my goals and my dreams and keep moving forward. When I get into those 7 layers of why do I want to get away from this? Well, it's because of that. Well, why that? Well, because of this. Well, why this? Like, can you dig deep, dig 7 layers deep into why you want to have that dream or why you want to achieve these certain things? And you will find much more purpose in them and way less vagueness and way more specificity on what it is that you're trying to move towards. And the more crystal clear you can get on something, the more you will actually be able to bring it into your life. You'll be able to visualize it. You'll be able to see it really happening for you, and your brain will find the evidence to make it true in your life. That's how all of this works, right? We see it, we believe it, and it comes true. And if you don't believe that yet, you got to work on that. Okay. And so where's your grit? Where's your dream? Where are you going? What is it that you want out of life? Get really specific on it and make it come true for you. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening in today. I hope some or all of this made sense to you and that you feel empowered and encouraged to keep moving forward, to get unstuck in life and live as your highest self. Because what would your highest self look like? How would your highest self feel? How would your highest self think and act and respond? Think about those things too. Man, there's a lot in this podcast today. But I just had all of this on my heart and I was like, I got to get this out. I've got to share this with the world and I've got to talk about it with you. And I want to interact with you. I want to be encouraged by you. I want to hear what you're thinking about these podcasts. So shoot an email to me at choosetoriseup@gmail.com. You can head over to my website, choosetoriseup.com choosetoriseup.com and find me there. Message me. Let's connect on social media. I'm kjpmeyer. I want to be able to engage in conversation with you because I want to be able to serve you here. I want to help you. And I would also love it if you would share this podcast with other people. I get my best inspiration, my best motivation from podcasts that other friends have shared with me, and sharing is caring. So the more that you can share this podcast with other friends and other family and just other people you think that might be benefit from it, the more we get to learn and grow from each other and the community just gets bigger. So thanks for listening today. Thank you for sharing this with someone else. And I can't wait to hear from you on what your grit goals, where you're at in your grit, where you're at in your goals, and where you're going to be in a few years from now. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.